Recently, there has been a controversy over greenhouse gases and the effects that they have on the environment. This subject is not to address the validity one way or the other, but rather to point out the errors in current beliefs about fuels and the effect that they may cause to occur. In the case that carbon dioxide does in fact damage the planet, then fossil fuels are just as bad for the environment because fossil fuels will always produce carbon dioxide, no matter how clean people claim they can make it. Everyone wants what's best for the world, their country, and their society. Ultimately, they want what's best for them. There aren't many things that can give us that. However, one of the best things about bioneutral fuel is that it can ensure development in each of these areas. While it does produce carbon dioxide, the carbon dioxide is put to use to protect the environment instead of to harm it. Bioneutral fuels should be used in place of petroleum gasoline for the fuel of a vehicle. I will speak about how bioneutral fuels are made and the environmental and economic benefits that can come from them. You start out by putting the fertilizer in the ground and planting the seeds so that the plant can grow. When the plant is grown, you harvest it so that it can be fermented. The fermentation process would turn it into a beer, and then you would distill the beer so that the remains left over from the fermentation process can be mixed with the vapors that are collected to create the perfect fertilizer. Then the distilled alcohol can be mixed with biodiesel fuel, which is the only fuel that is recommended by the EPA. The biodiesel fuel mixed with the alcohol would make the vehicle run, and the emissions would be carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is the building block for plants. This helps the environment because the process of photosynthesis is 6 carbon dioxide plus 12 water mixed with light would create 1 molecule of sugar, 6 molecules of oxygen, and 6 molecules of water. This means that the plant, which is created from the carbon dioxide, uses the carbon dioxide to create oxygen instead of to harm the environment. Exhaust. Many different plants. Let's go back. Since the sun's energy is the cause of the plant's energy, which is then converted to the fuel, essentially the car is solar powered. Many different plants can be used to create both the alcohol and the biodiesel, meaning farmland for crops such as corn aren't going to go to waste for our fuel. While petroleum is a limited resource, bioneutral fuel is made from recent life and can therefore be unlimited. My third and final point is the economic value that bioneutral fuel can be for us. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 93.9% of the United States is unused farm ground that we can make into farms. Jobs will be created with the need for farmers and the need for factories that are created to produce alcohol fuel. The conjunction of biodiesel fuel and alcohol in high compression motors would eliminate the need for gasoline and greedy oil cartels that produce it. Ultimately, it would help the world because, as a model, the United States, we can convince other countries to change and to stay away from greedy oil cartels as well, because virtually everywhere on the planet, the plants needed for the alcohol can be grown. While bioneutral fuels do produce carbon dioxide and may not fully be able to stop pollution, it can help to severely reduce greenhouse gases. In the long run, switching over to alcohol fuel will be in everybody's best interest. I was able to speak on how bioneutral fuels are made and their environmental and economic benefits. This will help to raise the awareness of the hope that the future holds just by making a small adjustment to our means of transportation. We should all take the time to learn about and inform others of the benefits of bioneutral fuels so that in the future it could be agreed upon to make the change necessary to perform the acts that would ensure the future of our country, our society, and our planet. The substitution of petroleum gasoline for bioneutral fuels would be in everybody's best interests.